Welcome to today's meditation. Find a comfortable position and let your eyes close when you're ready. Before we begin, a brief reflection on today's theme. You're here, but are you really here? Most of us are physically present, but mentally somewhere else. Replaying yesterday's conversation, rehearsing tomorrow's meeting, planning dinner while eating lunch. We treat the present moment like a waiting room for the next thing. But this moment, right now, is the only place life actually happens. The rest is memory or imagination. Staying present doesn't mean blocking out thoughts. It means noticing when you've left and coming back, again and again. Today, we practice this simple return, not to achieve anything, just to be where we are. Let your body settle. Whatever position you're in, let it be enough. Notice your breath without changing it. In, out. Feel the weight of your body where it touches the chair, the floor, the ground. That's all you need to do. Here's what happens most of the time. You sit down to be present, and within seconds, you're somewhere else. Thinking about what you need to do later, replaying what happened earlier, planning what you'll say next time. And then you notice you've wandered, and you think you failed. But that moment of noticing, that's not failure. That's the practice. Staying present isn't about never leaving. It's about coming back. Over and over, without judgment, without frustration. The mind wanders. That's what minds do. You notice. You return. That's it. That's the whole practice. Think about how you spend most of your time. Eating while scrolling, walking while planning, talking while thinking about what you'll say next. Split in two, half here, half somewhere else. We've normalized this. We call it multitasking. We think it's efficient. But what's the cost? You miss the taste of your food, the feel of the ground under your feet, the look in someone's eyes when they're speaking. You're present for none of it. Notice where your mind is right now. Are you here listening? Or are you already thinking about what comes next? If you've wandered, that's fine. Just notice and come back to this breath, this moment. The strange thing is, the present moment is always here. You can't actually leave it. Your body is always right now. Your breath is always right now. It's only your attention that wanders. You're sitting here, but thinking about there. Physically present, mentally absent. And when you finally notice, you can make a choice. Stay in the thought or return to now. Not by force, not by pushing thoughts away, just by shifting attention from thinking to sensing. Feel your breath again. Cool air in, warm air out. Notice sounds around you. Whatever's here, traffic, voices, silence. You don't need to block them out. They're part of now too. This is what presence feels like. Not dramatic, not blissful, not particularly special. Just being where you are, sensing what's actually happening, instead of thinking about what happened or what might happen. You've probably noticed your mind has wandered several times already. Maybe you're thinking this isn't working. Maybe you're waiting for something more profound. Maybe you're making a mental shopping list. All of that is normal. The practice isn't to stop thinking. It's to notice when thinking has pulled you away and return again. Here's what makes this difficult. The present moment doesn't offer much entertainment. Your breath isn't as interesting as your thoughts. Sitting here isn't as stimulating as planning or remembering. Your mind wants something more engaging, something to solve, something to figure out. But presence isn't about stimulation. It's about being awake to what's actually here. Most of life happens in the present moment, but you're not present for most of it. You're on autopilot, going through the motions while your mind is somewhere else. And then you look back and wonder where the time went, where your life went. This practice is simple, but not easy. simple because there's nothing to master. Just notice and return. Not easy because your mind will resist. It wants to stay busy, to stay in control. Being present means letting go of that control, trusting that this moment, exactly as it is enough. Feel your body again. The weight, the contact with the surface beneath you. Notice any tension. You don't need to fix it. Just notice. Notice your breath. You don't need to deepen it. Just notice. This is presence, not a state to achieve, not a feeling to chase. Just awareness of what's happening right now. And when you wander, you return, not as failure, as practice. Think about one moment today when you weren't present. Maybe you were eating but not tasting, listening but not hearing, looking but not seeing. What did you miss? And now think about one moment when you were fully here. Even for just a few seconds, where everything sharpened, where you actually felt alive. That's what's available all the time when you're present for it. You can practice this anywhere. Waiting in line, notice your feet on the ground. Drinking coffee, actually taste it. Walking, feel each step. You don't need to meditate for 20 minutes to be present. You just need to notice when you've left and come back. Over and over for the rest of your life. That's the practice. Not getting better at staying, getting better at returning. Notice your breath one more time. In, out. Notice the space around you, the temperature, the light. This is now. You are here. Not because you made it happen, but because you stopped leaving. As we finish, nothing needs to change. You don't need to come back from anywhere. You've been here the whole time. Your attention just visited other places. When you're ready, start to move. Wiggle your fingers or toes. Roll your shoulders. bring awareness to sounds around you, the surface beneath you. Let your eyes open when it feels right. Take this with you, not as something to remember, as something to practice. When you notice you've left, come back to this breath, this step, this moment. Not just in meditation, but in everything. That's how you stay present. By returning again and again. Thank you for practicing with me today. See you next time, because meditation should be free.